The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off from MetLife. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Second and 3 now. Before the play clock can expire, we get a timeout from Coach Dan Quinn. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second and 3 now. Here's Travis Etienne. And here we go. Right away, we've got a loose ball. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul. But they are still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. Took a pretty nice hit to jar it free. But what do they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is job security.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10 from the 41. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 now. He's got Harris. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Play fake here. Daniels. Taken in by Harris. And he's tackled for a short gain. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Let's go.
Again, Daniels to the air. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Giants are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Setting up a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 4th and inches, but they're going to throw for it. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
18 Cardinal.
Daniels on 1st down. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Daniels from the pistol. He rolls to his right. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the gun, it's Daniels. Higgins makes the catch. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Working inside the red zone. Got his target, it's Higgins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get the game's first points here in the second. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Aubrey good on the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Gets this to Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, a run with Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. From the 23. On the move, headed right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll send him over right. Running for the marker on 2nd. And they bring him down around the 34.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back-to-back carries here. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Bobby Okereke making that stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Commanders who have 2nd and 4. From the 28. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Third and long for Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts. And they can try a field goal now before halftime. One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders will extend their lead as time expires in the half. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Now looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion. Now Daniels off the play action. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. 2nd and 13. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a quarterback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He's running for it. And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
From the red zone now. Taking off with it again. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Airing it out to start this drive. Looking right, and he finds him. They get 22 on that one. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go, set.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Derek Forrest able to make the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Come on, set. Ready.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Wisconsin. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense, and this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Set.
Here's a give up the middle. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Chased out to his right. He'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now they send their back in motion right. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. So we're through 3 here. The Commanders have possession in a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over.
Giants nothing.
Ready up.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go. Here we go.
Running it now out of the gun. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back to the well again. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. That one's out and cut on the right side. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Okay, break. Let's go now.
Here's Daniels. This throw is caught. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. Is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. And the kick is missed, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like a defensive miscue is going to give them another try. Another shot at this extra point here. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Come on, set.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ready.
To throw here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
From the gun on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining.
Hold the ready.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Ready.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a 1st down.
Gets this to Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down from the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. On 2nd and 7. And in, touchdown, New York. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Gamble now on the return. They've got 1st down from the 31. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders.